So I have to set this up. I do. Okay, everything should be activated. So, cool. I know I clap a lot, right? I think it's a nervous habit. So we're gonna get set up. I wanted to have some of these candied bacon roses all rolled up before we started the show.
Start that.
But, so we're going to do two different versions, all right? So, the show's not officially started yet. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7.
Strawberries, that little bowl, you'll put balsamic in there, or you don't need it for anything else, right?
Correct. What's the balsamic for?
Strawberries.
Oh, to dip them, right? Yeah, so I'm gonna cut them, dip them, roll them, and then put them in the thing, right? Alright, so we got 7 pieces of thick cut.
So strawberries will be last, right?
Strawberries are last. You got it. So we're going to compare doing this with thick cut and thin or regular cut bacon. And let's see what the difference is.
Borrow this for a moment.
So this is something you kind of see people doing throughout the year, like Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, stuff like that. But I haven't never seen anyone show people how to do it. So I'm thinking the thick cut bacon is going to be the fish shizzle. Yeah, you know what? This thin bacon ain't gonna do it. Hey Pat, you there? Yeah, so I kind of started a little early so we can, but we're not officially started yet. Oh, let me see. Let me throw you on speakerphone and see how that works. Can you hear me? Can you hear me good in the feed? It's not that big. It's not that big of a deal. Just I mean, it is what it is. You know, the delay's no big deal. Nobody knows it but us.
For the candied bacon, do we mix everything together? The brown sugar, the honey.
Hold on a second, Pat.
Do you want to mix it, or are you doing it separate?
What's that?
For the candied bacon.
No, just bring the.
Thing
I'm doing it right on here.
Alright.
Here, hold on, Pat. Let me put you on speakerphone. Let's see. All right, go ahead and talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you. So go ahead and say something. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay. No, I mean,
All right, say something now.
it's weird for me because I'm trying to watch you and then I'm talking to you and you're on.
All right,
Yeah.
I understand. I mean, when you do that, just cut your volume off on your computer when you do it.
Well, if I cut the volume off of my speaker, I can't hear what you're saying, and this is what happened last time.
When you'll hear me talk to you just like this, like, "Hey, Pat, what kind of questions do you have?" Right? At that point, turn the speaker off on your computer.
Okay, but I can't hear what Whitney's saying to you. I can't.
I know, that's fine. Okay, you can hear right. I know. I'm just saying, when I start talking to you, just cut your speaker off. That's all.
Okay.
Is that cool?
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, we just got to find a way to make this work. That's all.
All right.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What?
It's all right. I'll figure it out. Because like I said, it's just weird to me because I'm watching you
I understand.
and trying to listen to you, and then I'm talking to you, and what you say comes just about a minute later. So,
Right.
It's just,
Okay.
all right.
All right. What time is it? 5 minutes. All right. So I've done candied bacon roses a few times with regular bacon, and it worked out fine. But our regular thin cut bacon was falling apart, and we were going to do both anyway. So I have plenty of thick cut bacon. So we're going to candy this up a little bit, roll it, get it in the grill as soon as possible. Just had to kick the heat up a little bit, and the show has not officially started yet.
Where's the chipotle powder? This is for the bacon.
Yep.
This is for this. Alright.
Oh, right. It's just gonna get a little dusty. All right. I don't know. Bring some out just in case. It's bacon. We're gonna have to cook all that bacon up.
That wouldn't be a problem. Did
I
you
know.
make some yet?
No, I'm just gonna go ahead and do them real quick.
Okay.
They don't take long. You know what I mean? So
Go
it's not
throw
bad.
it away?
No, we're not throwing this away. Yeah, just take and wrap it and put it in the fridge. All right, everybody, we are almost ready to start. Imagine that, we were early. We are early. Let's see if we can get this thing underway. Hey Pat,
Yeah.
type send in the comment to make sure my stuff works. You should get a message and then an email. All right.
All right. Just did.
It worked? Man, I'm good. Huh? Say what? Yeah, I want to make sure you get the email. You said it worked? You got the email?
Yeah, I got the pop-up from
Okay. Just make sure you got the email. Well, this week we'll get all that organized. So, so what me and Pat are talking about is we're changing our entire chat system, support system, and everything. So we're kind of like starting from scratch. But what it's going to do is, if you have purchased from us, and you come like to the site to find something or ask a question, you can pull up that chat, and it'll pull your order up. It'll pull everything up in the same interface, right?
Oh, we're live?
Yeah, we are
Okay,
live.
cool.
So go ahead and, is it 10 o'clock?
Yeah.
All right.
Done with that.
So, just touch, yep. That, I got that, and that.
Alright. Ready to roll?
Whoa!
Can you hear me, Dave?
I can hear you, Pat.
Okay, because I just put you on Candied so I don't get these, so
Okay.
I feel a little bit better.
All right, so look, we have Pat is kind of virtually with us, right? So he's going to help field questions to see if we can handle our questions a little better than we normally do. So Wendy can still field some questions and whatever, but she can focus on you know, what she's supposed to do too. And then Pat can focus on any questions, and we'll see how that goes today, right?
Good morning,
It's all-
Kathy. Good
Every
morning,
day is an
Dwayne.
experiment.
Good
So-
morning, everybody else.
What do we got going on today, right? If you look in the comments, we have candied bacon roses, we have grilled RUMCHATA French toast, and we have grilled strawberries, right? So it's all really simple.
You're welcome, Lucas.
We're gonna throw these candied bacon roses together real quick.
Lucas said thanks to us and Gobies for the support for his ride.
Oh man, yeah, that's right. Lucas is doing a fundraiser, so he's doing a ride-a-thon. I can't remember what it's, so I'm butchering this up for you, Lucas. So Lucas, feel free to
Lucas, throw a link on
throw
there.
a link in the comments, man.
That way everybody can look at it.
And so he's just trying to look for a little bit of donations. If it's $5, it's $5. If it's 10, it's 10. If it's 100, it's 100. You know, but Lucas is a great grill buddy, and we want to support him. All right, so look, all you do, and we probably should have heated this up a little bit.
The honey?
Yeah.
You want me to real quick? I was thinking it was getting to the bottom of that thing, but you can make it work if it isn't strong.
Yes. So we take, and you just take some honey. If you don't have honey, you can use syrup, something like that. But if you use honey, it's going to come out a little bit better. And you just rub some on there. You can really use as much as you want.
What's all that background?
Turn that down a little bit.
No, is that a pass?
Oh, right. You know what I'm going to do? Try this.
Good morning, Nate.
So I can hear Pat in the background
Right,
and not
then
everybody
nobody,
else.
right.
So as long as I don't get confused on who's talking, we'll be all right.
Well, it'll be me right over here or Pat here.
And Pat's saying the same thing.
And I'm pretty sure Pat and I do not speak the same or in
Right.
the same voice.
So because we're using Switcher to help us do the
Video
feed,
Lucas.
that way we can throw messages up and brand the live feed and everything. So because of that, there's like I think like 40-50 second delay. So so me and Pat are talking, so I can find out what questions there are, and And so we're doing two things at once, kind of. We're hearing two things at once. So look, you don't need a lot of honey or syrup, whatever you're using. But again, just use as much as you want. You can drizzle it all over, but this honey is very thick, so so there's no drizzling going on here, right? And actually, this was like the perfect amount, Wendy. Thank you very much.
I didn't even measure it. Ta-da!
Wendy is very good with like eyeing stuff up. So, all right, there you go. All right, and then here, dude, you just see the honey's like the glue, right? Kind of holds everything together. See that?
Hey, Phil.
So you just sprinkle all over. Our goal was to actually have a bunch of these already done, and we only had to do a couple, but you see how that worked out, right?
I think it's going pretty well this morning, so no jinx.
It's really good. No, it's going to be an awesome show. So this is something that you can make for either your mama, your wife, your daughters. Well, I guess not. Yeah, your daughters, if your daughters have, you know, they call it Mother's Day, but you know what? It's kind of like a Woman's Day. You do something special for your lady friend. So,
but only if she's a mother.
Huh?
Only if she's a mother.
Yeah, only if she's a mother.
Well, babe,
but this is something that, you know what I mean? You and the kids can do, you and, you know, whatever. All right, so then you got that. Look, I'm going to get this all dirty. Ah, awesome.
Not too much of that.
So you don't want to go too heavy on this. This is just to spice it up just a little bit.
This is the chipotle
powder, okay? So, again, not much. See, this is chipotle chili pepper, okay? Just so you know, and that was light brown sugar and honey, and instead of the honey, you can use syrup, you can do whatever. So, the whole key to candied or bacon roses, whether you candy them or not, is you want to show this?
Yep.
So you just roll, and you try to leave, so the top is the fat part, the bottom is the meat, okay? So you roll it kind of like on the fat part, so the top, you try to make the top a little loose, okay? And see it naturally, see that?
That's nice.
That's going to be nice. So you can see this doesn't really take hardly any time at all. So now I was going to use the skewers to stab through them and kind of hold them together. I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm going to use, I got these metal toothpicks. We were actually going to try to come out with some. We might still, but people already have them. I got mine on Amazon, and they're awesome. So look. Bam. See that? So you just kind of pin that in place, because if not, they're going to fall apart on you. Okay? Like they might start holding together because of the fat and all that, but as they start cooking and heating up, they will fall apart. So you want to make sure you pin them either with a skewer. Let me stab some with a skewer, see if that works out even easier. All right. So a skewer would be what?
Yeah, you can do some of both.
You know what? The skewers might be better. All right, let me finish rolling these bad boys up.
So,
what have we got going on?
Everybody enjoy Cinco de Mayo yesterday.
Right. Who went out for Cinco de Mayo? I didn't. I worked all day. I worked till it was like 1:30 this morning. And see, like I call it work, but honestly, it's not really like work. It's because I like what I do. So, but today after the show, I'm kicking back and I'm going to watch a movie. I don't know what the movie's going to be, but that's what I'm going to do.
You're going to do it?
Oh, that's what we're going to do. Sorry. All right, so we are getting close. We are getting close. Almost. Pat, do we have anybody asking questions out there?
No, I got it. I can.
John Salazar. Who else is? Oh, so look. I know I haven't said it already, but look. Please like the feed and share it. Share it with your friends. Share it with other groups. You know, if they allow it. Some groups do, some groups don't. We do, depending on the feed and where it's coming from, and if it's something we think our people would want to see. If you are new and you're not in our Grill Beast VIP, which is free, I have a link in the where I described the feed. There's a link to the group right there, and get in there and just answer a couple questions. We just asked you, I think, 2 questions. Like,
yeah, and remind everybody to answer the questions. To, you know.
Yeah, make sure you answer the questions, because that's the only way in. If you don't answer the questions,
if you don't answer, and it's only 2 questions, and they're easy, and nothing really into your private life. It's like, what do you like to smoke?
And here's the thing about our group: we're more than just a barbecue group, right? We are like a family, right? So we support each other in all different kinds of ways. You know what? I'm just doing the toothpicks.
All right, hold on. I do have a question. Brian Reeves got all his ingredients for the Chop Challenge. Can you use other spices and ingredients? Yes, you can.
Yes, you can use anything else you want to. So what Brian is
and
asking.
Also, you can answer. He wants to know if he has to taste it or can someone else taste it.
It can be it can be either way. You know, I don't want to tell you exactly what to do, but yeah, all of the above. The only requirements. So what he's talking about is we're having our second Grill Beast Chop Challenge, right? So we announced we had the official announcement the other day, and that feed is somewhere on our page.
It's the last feed. It's the last blog, I believe.
Yeah, the last feed we did. So, do you know what the great ingredients are right offhand?
They are salmon.
Salmon.
Fresh ginger.
Fresh ginger.
Kidney beans.
Kidney beans.
Any kind of noodles.
Any kind of noodles. They can be oodles of noodles.
Oodles of noodles.
Any kind
and avocado.
And avocado. So look, as long as you're using those ingredients.
Use anything else.
It's not mandatory that it's an appetizer, although you can do an appetizer. Look at these bad boys.
If anybody wants just an idea of how the last round of people did it, we have the videos posted on our blog.
Yeah, we do.
Under Chop Challenge videos. There's 3, I believe.
Right.
So you can go and look, and you can see what other people did and how they progressed through the challenge. And you can do it any kind of way.
So, let me get these on.
Okay, so Nate, everything does not have to be made on the grill. Your primary meal has to be grilled. So, for instance, you're going to need to do some things, prep things, cut things up that may not go on the grill. The majority of it has to be on the grill, as far as, you know, even
stand back for the sizzle.
Hey, if you're going to boil something and you have a little, you know, hold on. That's always nice. Nate, to finish answering your question, every single thing doesn't have to be on the grill, but it primarily has to be a grilled fish. You may have to chop up some things and add it to something that was already grilled. If you're cooking something in the pan, throw that pan on the grill. Do that way.
Yeah, you need to use your grill.
Primarily need to use your grill.
It's a grilled chop challenge.
It's a grilled chop challenge. Some things.
So say bye to the bacon.
by, bacon. See you when you're rude.
Right. Next time you see that bacon, it's gonna be awesome.
All right, so we gotta check it, but 35.
No, it does look good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's gonna be.
These are gonna come out nice.
So, John Salazar goes in for his heart catheter. Is that what you said?
Yeah, on Monday.
Oh man, hey John, look, prayers out to you, man. We will definitely be praying for you, and so will our entire group. And you know, we'll be. I'm gonna actually give you a call, man. I will. When does he go in, Pat?
Monday, I believe.
Monday? Oh, tomorrow, Monday.
Yeah.
And then we also have. While we're talking about that, we also have.
You're welcome, Nate.
Here, let me. I got to get to.
When you get in
a
that,
note
David
that
Hayes
I
says
have.
he wants to sear the Grill Beast logo on a brisket. That would be awesome. We'll get you a big, what you call it?
So I have the grill.
Tomahawk.
Right now it's at 350. I want to try to keep it at 350 if I can. It did creep up like 400, so I just turned it down a little bit. I'm just looking for something real quick. But look, again, share the feed. Also, Steve Manis. He's going in for a pancreas transplant that he's been waiting almost 6 months. So prayers out with Steve too. Steve's been in our group probably since we started, right? I think he was like one of the first people in. You know, so prayers are definitely with you guys, and everything's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
All right. So back to some food. So now we have our candied bacon roses. You can smell that sugar and all.
That smells so good. I know.
Man.
Every day I'm starting to diet. Today
Okay.
It's just not going to be that day.
I don't even need this cutting board. Get rid of that. Shove all this sugar aside.
Oh, your mom said bacon roses look good. She can't wait. I think that's a hint for next week.
Oh. Oh, my mother's on here. Now she knows what she's getting for Mother's Day. So I have to change it up. All right. So look, this is so simple. And again, if you want the ingredients, type send in the comments, and I'll message you, and then I will email you all the ingredients. Okay, which you'll get an email with all this stuff, nice and easy. So anyway, so we got French brioche bread.
Brioche.
French brioche bread. I butcher everything.
It does, man. That's part of
Brioche.
That's part of your
Look,
charm.
if you look at the spelling.
It's brioche.
All right, brioche. Brioche, brioche. It's French. So, and then we got 4 eggs, right? Here, let me go ahead and crack this stuff up.
Oh no, Stephen Manis.
What?
He said it didn't happen. Flight got delayed in Arizona, and they couldn't get it to Wake Forest in time, so it went to a closer transplant center.
Oh man. So, so now we're praying for Steve to get another transplant opportunity. Sorry to hear that, Steve, but look.
I'm sure you're next on the list.
Right, you have to be next on the list, man. But look, we're happy you're on the show, and just keep us posted on what's going on in the group. All right. So anyway, you got 4 eggs, right? Oh, you know what? I don't have a mixer. 4 tablespoons of
Yeah, forks.
RUMCHATA.
RUMCHATA.
Oh, did you already put this in a container?
No.
Oh, you drank some.
I drank this. That's my drink today. I didn't want that grapefruit.
Wendy already got into the RUMCHATA. So we got 4 tablespoons, right? If we go a little heavy, I'm sure it'll be fine. So like a lot of times with your eggs, like you're doing scrambled eggs or whatever, or French toast, you'll put like a dash of milk. We're supplementing that with RUMCHATA, all right? So you're doing 4. There you go. Nice and
Oh, you
simple.
know what? I forgot the cinnamon.
Oh, I'll go get this. So we're missing 2 things. All right. So powdered sugar's at the end. Where's it? 1 second, everybody.
Oh, Well, we'll take a look at the beautiful day. It really is pretty. So how's everybody's weather? Is it as pretty as this? Because it's about to get real hot here, so we are like hanging on.
So, we forgot to bring the cinnamon out, right? So, cinnamon, you just kind of like that.
Like a little dash.
A dash. That's a lot of RUMCHATA in there.
Yep.
All right, so just mix this up real quick, and we're ready to rock and roll with this.
So Steve, he's got his own drink. He doesn't need the RUMCHATA.
Yeah,
He doesn't care for the RUMCHATA.
RUMCHATA is too milky for me. It's too like I could do like a shot of it maybe, which I probably wouldn't mind that because I love rum. And I mean I like it. It's just I can't take much of it. It's too sweet. I like my vodka and grapefruit juice. So if you guys are having a morning Sunday drink, relaxing by your grill, cheers.
Russell, that's about what we are. You're not too far from us.
So let me wipe this off. Boy, that honey is a mess.
You sound like Liam now.
It's a mess, honey.
What a mess.
Right, that's our grandson. That's what he's talking about.
What a mess.
So what I'm going to do...
Take those eggs and put them over here so they're out the way. The shells.
Oh, yeah. Good idea. So I'm going to pick out a few strawberries here. Right? This. Okay. Take this one. That might be enough. Now this is something that I kind of wish I would have had time to do before the show. Like if we weren't grilling these, I would probably leave these tops on, but we're grilling and all those tops will not look pretty. So I'm going to try to do this because what I'm going to do, it works better if the top is on it. But let's see what happens.
Yes, Karen, it is. You are correct.
What?
She said RUMCHATA and iced coffee is a great Sunday morning drink. Mine is minus the coffee because I didn't have.
All right. So here's the thing too. You want to make sure your grill is not too hot. Like if you do it too hot, the fat's not going to render down before the bacon is cooked. It's not going to render down enough. And you want to shrink that bacon up, okay, for it to get that rosy look. Okay, so here you go. So now we want to just, okay, bam. So this is still going to work. It's still going to work good.
No, these are going to be pretty.
Pretty. So it's just going to take me a second to cut through these. Whoops. And then we're going to dip and roll. Dip and roll. Pat, any questions going on that we need to cover?
No question.
I almost cut my finger off. So look, hopefully you guys are getting something out of this. And if you are, please share the feed. If you want the ingredients for everything, type send in the comments. And we'll send you a message in Messenger, and then we'll email you the ingredients, okay?
All right.
Bam, look at that. That's going to be pretty.
Nice.
Do I need a couple more? Yeah, let me do a couple more real quick. Now I'm just kind of showing off. All right, so one more, and then we're going to dip and roll.
Dip and roll.
Dip and roll. Okay. All right, so here we go. Here. We have balsamic vinegar. It's like,
I just dumped it.
I was going to say,
You coat it.
in the recipe that you're going to get, it's going to say 2 tablespoons. Just dump it in there, right?
It's easier that
And
way.
and then you're going to have some brown sugar, right? So you got brown sugar. So we'll do that like that. So the thing is, now I need to make sure I don't break it. Uh-oh.
Oh, Kathy did it. Kathy's got a recipe she wants us to try. She won a contest with the recipe, and it's in a cookbook. It's Chipotle lime chicken.
Oh, really? Cool.
Yeah.
Look, my hopefully my strawberries don't fall apart on me. So technically, we were only going to cut them in half, but then I wanted to be fancy because
There's more.
I'm trying to improve my plating, and so this is going to look real pretty. And if you do this for your lady friend, for your baby mamas, or your mama, she'll really like it.
Or your mama's mama.
Or your mama's mama.
Grandmas like stuff too.
Grandmas like stuff too. That's right. So, and dude, what's better than doing something you love to do and making somebody happy at the same time, right? So you get to grill, maybe grill something new that you haven't grilled before, and make people happy. Get out of the way. Let's turn into a syrup in here.
Right.
It's alright, we're almost.
There's some more on the counter.
It's funny, I can hear myself.
So Earl Fuels would like to know what wood chips you could use on chicken or chicken wings with a smoker.
Oh, so when I do chicken, I use apple. That's what I prefer. You know, apple to me goes with poultry. You can use cherry, but cherry is very weak, right? So, look at that. It's like, what the heck? All right, look. I'm just going to do that.
Kip, how's your mom and them? That's right.
What? Oh, Kip.
I know he said, how's your mom and them? That's what we say down
Hey,
here.
Kip, did you find work? I don't know. I was actually planning on calling you yesterday, but I didn't get to it. I'll call you later on today, then.
The funny thing about the phrase, how's your mom and them, it could be like your mom and your dad, your mom and her sister,
right.
Your mom and her 10 kids. It could be like your mom, her mother. It could be like your mom,
and them 10 kids.
And now I'm kind of
okay, so
everybody,
we are like,
meaning your family.
how long has the
It's been on for not even 15 minutes.
Because the bacon has to get done before we can really move forward.
Well, you can start.
This one fell. Need to see.
We want to come see how these roses are coming along.
Yeah, but that's going to take them a little bit to render down. So we have a little bit of a time to kill. Now we could break away and come back, but we don't like doing that. So we are also streaming to Instagram.
Hello, Instagram.
And we will have it live on YouTube, hopefully later on tonight, and then it'll be live on our website at the same time. So if you want to catch the rerun, you just go to one of those two places. That way you can skip forward, skip backwards, all that kind of stuff. So this is for a plating. Get this crap out of the way.
You got a minute? Why don't you run all this?
Huh?
Do you want to just move it right here?
Yeah, just throw it down.
Alright.
So we have to get the bacon closer to done before we can do the rest, because we want it all off at the same time. And while I'm doing the, while I'm grilling the French toast and the strawberries, we want the grill to be open, or like I'm going to keep opening, right? And it'll probably possibly be open the whole time. Any questions, Pat? Awesome. So good for you, Kip. Happy to hear that. So usually we have like tons of questions, and we're missing them. What?
I'm just going to remind everybody, if you want the ingredients, hit send.
Oh, awesome. Well, you know what?
Also share the feed.
When your position is threatened. So, no, cool. Awesome. So, all right. So look, we kind of need to find
Earl
something.
Fuel says he loves your pellet grill. He bets that smoker performs really good.
I got my hands are all sticky. I don't know what I.
Could it be brown sugar and honey and?
Yeah. Just give me 1 second. All right, so we need something to keep us busy. What are we going to talk about? You know, one thing we can talk about is our spice blends that are about to come out. And I know I've been talking about this for a long, long time. This has been a basically a journey, right? Because I didn't want to have just another spice blend or a rub like everybody else, right? I wanted to have something different, something, because I don't want to be competing with, what is it, the guys that do the chicken shit and all that. That's great rubs. Code 3 Spice, that's another good rub. I don't want to compete with all those dudes, right? I want something different. So you can still get their rubs, but if you really want something special that will explode the flavor without a ton of sugar, that's when you're going to want ours. And that's the way I wanted it. So it was a journey trying to find the right people to partner with to come up with the right blends. Because I'm not, like, I know enough, but I don't know enough to get to the type of blend that I want. So I had to find the right chefs and the right co-packers. It's more like a boutique co-packer. They're willing to do anything I want, right? So I finally found the right people, and we're literally weeks away. So what we're also going to do is, because since I started Grill Beast, I wanted to have a marinade, because we sell the Beast Injector, right? But we don't have a marinade. We have recipes, but we don't have anything in a bottle or a bag or whatever. So we came up with an idea of doing dehydrated marinades. So because when you bottle things already mixed, you have to add things to them so they don't go bad, right? But when you dehydrate, like you make the marinade, then you dehydrate it, you're just taking the moisture out. Like if it has chicken stock and all that flavor is still in the dehydrated blend. And so when you get it, you open the pack, you add water to it, it's as if you just mixed it. That's how fresh it is. So we think that that's the way we're going to go. We're going to do some test runs on that in a few weeks, and we'll be looking for people to test that out for us. And so if you are in our, basically if you are in our messenger group, then you will be notified before anybody about stuff like that. And a way to get in that group is if you type send in the comments, and I'll send you a message, and then I'll also send you the ingredients for today. And again, you'll be like the first people to know about specials. You'll be the first ones to know about spices, along with the people that are in our Grill Beast VIP, right?
So Jolene Maybe said, will they be available for sale in grocery store just through the site?
Yeah, we can talk about that too. All right, so Pat just brought up the new mop head. Hold on.
Oh yeah, I was going to get back to that, but since you're on the subject of
so, did you have a question first, Wendy?
Well, I was just going to, yeah, I was going to ask you that, but the spices, will they be available in the grocery or just online?
Right now, just online. Okay. We have not, we have to come out with it and have a proven concept before we can get into a grocery store.
All right, then Pat's going to do Mark's question about the mop head.
So Mark who? Which Mark?
Borg.
Oh, Mark Borg. Okay, yeah, so they were supposed to have my new mop heads like yesterday or Friday. They got delayed in the mail, so I didn't get them then. So it's going to be one day this week I'll have them. But if you own one of our Beast mops, right?
He also
you own one of our Beast mops, yeah. Then we're giving you a new head for free.
But he also wants to know, can he buy the whole new mop individually?
Yes, we don't have them separate. Like I have them separated here, but at the warehouse we don't have them separated yet. So in the next probably week and a half, we'll have everything separated. So if you want just a mop, you can get just a mop. If you want just a spatula, we had it all packaged together, but because it's so heavy, by the time people got it, it was broke loose inside the package, and you know, it's not pretty, right? So, so we had to make some changes there. Bacon's still cooking. We still have to wait. So, I can't believe we don't have more questions.
I got an idea.
What?
Oh, you got I was gonna say light the other pellet grill and do your grilled stuff on that. Maybe by the time
No,
it's
it's
all
gonna
done.
take you long to get that going. No, I just need this. Hold on. This is
Hold up. Coming along.
They're coming along. You want to look at peek at them real quick?
All right, real quick.
I really don't like lifting the lid. I know I did it a couple
Look on
times,
that,
but
look on
if
that.
you're looking, you ain't cooking, right? They are going to be nice, but yeah, because it's thick bacon, it's going to take some time to cook, and because you need that fat to render down so it looks like a rose going around in a circle.
So I know what we could talk about.
What?
Memphis in May.
Great idea. So we are going to Memphis in May. We sponsored a team. Let me pull that information up. We sent them a bunch of t-shirts, hats, aprons. We sent them a bunch of all this stuff that we make, sell, and use. And the name of the group, the name of the team is, I think it's Crosstown. Let me pull it up here. It is Crosstown Neighborhood Barbecue Cooking Team. Okay, I don't have the exact location. I know where the location is, where their booth is, their tent or their team is set up. It's on the riverside. Like as soon as you walk in, it's to the left. You walk up the left, and it's on the river to the left. So it's a great area. We're going to be down there. I know me and Wendy, and I think Pat's coming. Are you coming, Pat? Pat doesn't know if he's coming yet. It's definitely me and Wendy going. And then we have a guy in our group that is actually, he is actually a judge. So we're going to hook up with him, and that's Joe Ed. I'm going to tear this guy's name.
Spell it.
Tankersley. I don't know. So anyway, I got his number. I'm going to call him so we can hook up and hang out a little bit while we're there. And he's in our Grill Beast VIP group too. I don't know if he's on this feed or not, but yeah, he's going to be there. And so if you're going to be at Memphis in May, from the 16th, 17th, 18th, and 19th, let me know. We can get together, have a drink, eat some barbecue, all that great stuff, right? We're very close to throwing down on all this stuff. The bacon is close, okay?
We will be done in an hour either way. It's
What?
only 10:37.
What?
Yep.
Yeah, because once the bacon gets done, it's really, I mean, you know French toast. French toast only takes a minute. So, and the grilled strawberries, they only take a couple minutes, right? So, so we'll be set with all that. I could get the bread. Where's the bread at?
You told me to move it. That's right. Yeah, you could get that soaking.
Oh, no. So, for me, I don't know if anybody's going to disagree with me or not, but for me, one thing you don't want to do is over soak your bread. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, because it gets too soggy, right? So you want to kind of like just a flash. You don't want it to soak at all. You just want to get it coated and get it out. Okay, so do a couple of pieces here. And put the heel back in there. You know why you put the heel back in there? It keeps that top piece from getting stale. You need the heels last.
It's funny because some people call it the heel, like my mother. And
What do other people call it?
the end piece.
It's
That's
the
what I
heel.
call it. I know.
Because it looks like a heel.
It just sounds funny because the older generation always calls it the heel. My grandma used to call it the heel.
What are you saying?
I don't know.
Wendy's saying I'm the older generation.
Well,
Maybe I am.
You start saying the heel.
I don't think I'm the
something
older
might be
generation.
happening.
I'm like 25, right? At least that's what I think I am. All right. So any other announcements to bring up? So look, if you don't know already, Grill Beach Chop Challenge number 2 has already begun. So if you're in, you need to know what's in the Chop Challenge, which is salmon,
Fresh ginger,
kidney beans,
any kind of noodles, avocado.
and avocado. It can be an appetizer, it can be a meal. You have to use those ingredients, and you need to use your grill in some capacity to make this. I mean, if you need to use a pan, do it in the grill. Don't do anything on the stove. And you need to document it with short videos. Just do short videos of each step so we know, 1, that you used the grill, 2, that you actually cooked it, right? Because if you just show us the end result, we don't know who made it, right? We just know it got made, or maybe it was purchased. I don't know. So the very first round, we're going to pick 5 winners. Those 5 winners will get a choice of hat, apron, or t-shirt. The second round, well, let me say this. The first round is your videos are due May 18th. That's a Friday. Maybe we should have made that like the Sunday night. That gives them the whole weekend.
We can move it if you want.
So we're going to say the weekend of May 18th. That gives you an extra Saturday and Sunday. So it has to be turned in that night, that Sunday night, which is actually going to be the 20th. So our original announcement was the 18th. I didn't even catch that it was a Friday, because people might, like last time, I think people waited until the last minute to do it, which is fine. Doesn't matter to me. I do that all the time. And then the winners of the second round, which the second round's probably going to be due towards the end of June, middle of June, probably like around Father's Day, something like that. That's my guess. And the winners of that round will get the choice of any 2 items that makes up a bundle, right? Any 2 things.
You want to show them?
Yeah, sure.
So the 5 people moving on get hat, apron, or t-shirt. They move on to second round. Second round winners
can choose any 2 items.
Any 2 of these items.
Right, and there's actually,
and then they move on to the final round.
By then, we're actually going to have even more items, because we have new things coming out. They are in transport right now. So we are going to have them very soon. It just takes a long time to get all this stuff underway. So anyway, and then the final round, the winner gets a free Barrel House cooker.
Not free, they want it.
Right. You'll find out it's not free.
Right.
Because there's a lot of work involved with doing these challenges. I mean, here's the thing. You're already grilling anyway. So is that work, or is that just having a good time? The only work really is coming up with a dish with the ingredients we give you, and you need to videotape it, right? And then you need to send it to us through a thing called WeTransfer, and we'll send it. We're actually going to send out an email tomorrow with this. Tomorrow with this announcement, just to follow, and we'll follow up with more emails too, just to make sure people stay in tune with what needs to get done and push them along to get it done, right? So,
how they coming?
What do you think?
I would maybe move those to the
Hold on. Yeah, so
like,
I'm gonna move this.
Yeah, and then another 5 minutes at the most they should be done. What
Yeah,
y'all
they're
think?
really, really close.
Nice.
So, yes. So, right. So, put these bad boys in the center here. Looks like that's the hotter spot. Don't try this with your bare hands. You might get burned. Might get burnt. Okay, so
John Salazar, who has never had salmon,
look at all
doesn't
that.
know what it tastes like, and says he's not going to complete the challenge because of that fact.
John,
I say
That's the whole reason to
Teach
do
you a
it.
recipe, do it, and then let somebody else who has had salmon taste it, and then go from there. See?
All right, you can see we are so close to being done.
You don't have to eat it. You can get
You
somebody
can
else.
almost taste it, right?
Give you up a recipe.
So John doesn't want to do it
Because he doesn't like salmon. He doesn't eat salmon. He's never eaten it, and he doesn't eat fish. But I say get somebody else
All
to
right,
eat it and do
I
his
mean-
plating.
Sorry to hear that, John.
We're very
We
disappointed.
were looking forward to you being in it. We want as many people in this as possible.
I think he'll change. his
So,
mind.
John, if you don't want to be in it, find a friend that wants to be in it, right? Maybe you could just help them, right?
What do
I
you
don't know.
have the temperature set at? 350 or
So-
375?
Yeah, well, I had the lid open, so we lost the heat. But it's like 350, 375. That's usually where I try to be. Again, you don't want it too high because you don't want the bacon to cook too fast because you need to render that fat down to get it to simulate a
Be a
roast.
flour.
Right, a flour, a nice flour.
Hey, Starkey.
Okay,
Good
so
morning.
we're so close. I gotta keep that lid shut. I probably should have fired up 2 grills. Whatever, no big deal.
You'll be all right.
Right, we'll be all right. All right, what else we got going on? So in the group, if you're in our Grill Beast VIP group, you'll notice that we changed our banner, right? And what we're gonna do is every week we're gonna change the banner. We're gonna pick out somebody, and there's not like a certain thing. It's just gonna be like whatever we think is awesome, right? And whoever stuff we put up in the header, they're gonna get a choice of a free hat, t-shirt, apron. We're actually coming out with flags, do-rags, bandanas, and towels. So you'll be able to choose any of that stuff. Okay, so like it's still going to be weeks away before we get that stuff. So if you already have t-shirt, hat, and apron, and you don't want that again, you can just tell us, hey, we'll wait till you get your flag, or we'll wait till you get something else. All right, so that's cool too. We can do a rain check type of deal. So anybody stuff that we use up in the header gets something free. So, and so the things that we're going to use to decide is like, if you look up in the header there in the group, not on our page, but in the VIP group, it's Adam Duncan is on his birthday. He's got a Grill Beast hat on backwards that says "Become the Beast," and he's chowing down on the big old, I think it's a tomahawk ribeye or something. I don't know, but it looks pretty badass, right? So we could choose something like that. We could choose like an awesome, great looking steak, hamburger, whatever it is, all plated up cool. And we could use something that where you're using one of our tools, right? And it's just a cool pick. And it's just something we're going to keep track of. And at the end of the week, bam, every Friday we're changing it out, and that person wins something. Sound cool? I think so. So, and that was some of the admins came up with that idea. It wasn't my idea, shamefully. So, it is what it is. The one time, huh? What? So Mark Berg is doing a pineapple upside down pancake.
Yep.
That's crazy. That's cool. So, and that's today. So,
Yeah.
if you don't know, Pat's like in my ear,
Right.
like feeding questions to me. So I'm not like just talking to just whoever.
We need 2 eyes on the questions. Sometimes
Right.
they get away from us.
God's talking. All right, we're gonna go with that. These actually look pretty good. So, would they be better? Maybe.
Alright, we're gonna take these
Because my
off
cutting
for the
boards-
sake of time, but
The cut boards are all syrupy and all that kind of stuff, so I'm just going to put these on here. So really they could shrink down a little bit more, but they look like roses.
they do.
Some of them look more like roses than others.
For plating purposes, but they may have to go back on before.
Well, I mean, I could take and just put them off to the
Yeah,
side.
why don't you do that? Because like these are a little better, but those are definitely not good.
All right, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put these off to the side.
Because we are going to shut it again.
So, right, so they'll continue to cook a little bit while we're cooking everything else. So that's actually it was a great idea I just had. I love it. This one's actually really way done.
Yeah.
There we go. We like these tongs. Tongs. Alright, so.
First. Strawberries.
The strawberries aren't going to take but a minute, right?
They probably take about as long.
Well, yeah, I'm going to throw those. Alright, so you can see all that sugar. Look at that. So, alright, cool. How do y'all like this?
I'm guessing it's pretty well oiled from the fat from the...
Oh yeah, it's old. So, in case you don't know, we are doing this on the Rectech Bullseye. So, we'll get some smoke. When you got all that sugar, look at all this sugar. All this sugar on it. Oh, that was that Def Leppard?
Yeah, so there's
Where's Def Leppard? And you know that song.
Alright, here, somebody pour some sugar on me. Who sang that song? First person hands and gets
Oh yeah.
a hat,
It's a hat, t-shirt. Right?
t-shirt, or an apron. First person. Pour some sugar on me.
Def Leppard. Oh right. I get a hat.
Wait, who said that?
I said that.
Well, who told you in your ear?
Oh, Pat. Who said it on the thing?
Nobody said it. Pat.
Oh, Pat.
Pat, you don't get nothing.
Pat won. Alright, so anybody else who typed it first is the winner. So we could have another contest too.
So Kathy,
You know what? Here's a contest. The person who shares this feed in the most places can get a free beastometer, right?
there you go.
And what we can also do is we will also do a random pick for everybody who shares this feed. We'll do a random pick and they get a free beast shovel or a free beast tongs or mop.
And that's going to be a random pick.
Really, you can almost
everybody's
choose
gotta
any
share.
one of these items. You get free. That'd be a random choice for everybody. We'll choose we'll get a list of everybody who shared. We'll do a random pick, but we'll also do the person who shared the most places. I'm not 100% sure how we're going to figure that part out, but we will. The person who shares the most places also gets your pick.
All right, so Stephen
How is that?
Manas wants to know, are the strawberries still very firm, and will they be soft when they're grilled?
Yes and yes.
Yes and yes.
Yes.
Get you some firm strawberries, and then once you grill them, that'll soften them up. Kathy Brooks wants to know.
So you don't want them to be too soft, right? So that's why I'm kind of watching them. Because I'm about to pull these bad boys off.
You want to get some grill marks.
Well, I don't think we're going to get any grill marks.
Kathy wants to know, she said no show next Sunday, right?
You know what? I don't know. I don't know that we're going to do a show. We might have.
It's Mother's Day.
We might do a showing. Like we'll show up and say something. I don't know. But yeah, I was thinking about that too
Yeah.
because people are going to be preoccupied.
Right.
Hopefully, cooking this, right? Cooking all the stuff for me. And if you ever make anything that we do on Sunday and you post it in our group, maybe we'll do a contest for that too. We'll pick out of the people who actually cook what we make on Sunday. We'll do a separate drawing for you guys, and you can win, you know, your pick of whatever you want to. How about that? Pat, you keep notes on all this stuff and give it away.
Mark Berg said he just shared with his dogs.
Huh?
Mark Berg said, I just shared with my dogs.
All right, so look, I need to get these strawberries off of here.
You ready?
Yeah, because they're going to get too soft. So I just want to heat it up. So you don't want them too soft because then they're going to get like mushy, and you don't want that. You want them a little soft. If you can get some grill marks, fine, but I mean, we have so much sugar and stuff on these, you're not going to get like the actual
No, and then they'll get that little bit of smoke.
Yep. No, these are going to be really good. And then my pieces that fell apart.
That's a good taste.
Ooh! Look at that. That is actually perfect. Okay, so it's going to be a little bit of a mess for.
Why don't you shut the grill while we're
second.
doing the. That way they can keep those bacon eggs.
You know what I didn't do? Okay, so I'm putting this in a flat pan. I'm thinking it's going to work out a little bit better. We'll see. If it doesn't, then so be it. It is what it is.
I think I'll be alright. Yeah.
Okay.
Might
Bread.
get 4 pieces.
I know this is not like, it doesn't look like, somebody's got to be saying, oh no, he's sitting bread on top of dirty stuff. But we're about to grill this. Ain't nothing living on it after we get done. All right?
And those bottom pieces might not even make it on the grill.
Oh yeah, no, they're all making. Well, we're going to put, as long as we got enough scrambled egg stuff here, then it's make.
Scrambled eggs stuff.
So just like that, just like that. You don't want it soaking in there because it's going to make it soggy. And then like that. Yeah. Bam, bam. Should drain off a little bit. Bam. Yeah, we got just enough. And I'm hoping there's enough grease and stuff on the grill that nothing's going to stick. Because I know if it does, everybody's going to say, Dave, you should have oiled the grates. Because
We had this discussion.
we've had this
today.
happen.
We have it
other
between
times.
ourselves. And stuff. But I think that bacon fat is going to be good on there. At least towards the middle. And stuff.
Oh, yeah.
That's all right. We lose a piece, we lose a piece.
You know what? That's a good point. Pat just made a good point. And I thought about that when I threw the cinnamon in. Because it always just kind of mixes. So, look.
What?
So I'm sprinkling some cinnamon on. So it's only going to have cinnamon on one side.
That'll be the side that we decide.
And that bacon is actually looking better.
Yeah.
So that was a great idea to leave that in. My ice is melting. I need ice.
Milton.
Let me get some ice. I'll be right back.
Bring me a please. So if any of y'all can get out to Memphis in May, that would be really awesome to be able to hook up. So. It's going to be a lot of good food, a good cause. Let's see. Do you season beef squares?
Is that the ice?
Mark Borg wants to know if you season the beef squares every time you use them. I need an ice.
Yep, I brought you ice. So what did Mark say?
Do you season your grapes every time you use them? The beef scrapes.
Do I do what?
Season them.
So, so what I do with my grapes is like I season the crap out of them the first time, and then every time I use them, I kind of clean them off, just to kind of, you know, like you don't want to de-season them, right? They're already seasoned. So I kind of clean off the big chunks, anything that's burned up, and I'll take a little bit of Crisco, and I'll just kind of wipe it on there, just to make sure it stays good.
Like Stephen Manna said, kind of like cast iron.
Right, just like exactly like cast iron. But here's the thing: I've been using this thing every day, sometimes twice a day. I'll come out here at lunchtime, throw me a hot dog on, and I say hot dog, I mean a Hebrew National. I don't eat regular hot dogs. And then I come out here and I do dinner, right? I mean, I finally got one of these, so literally there's nothing I can't cook out here. I hate cooking inside.
Come on, Apocalypse. We will be out here.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. So, your pellet grills need electricity, right?
Right.
But that doesn't, and the Weber doesn't.
Right.
Okay? So, it's always good to have a Weber on the side, even if you're not using it all the time.
Memphis,
because there will come a day you're going to want something, right?
Memphis in May, check those shit. Next time. Memphis in May is what? The 15th, 16th?
Holy crap.
John, I believe
I'm
it's
like
the
running
15th
my mouth.
through the 19th.
And actually, ow. Yeah.
I'm going to turn it up higher.
Actually, I'm going to leave that open so that way the heat's on the bottom and it doesn't get too smoky. All right, look how those bacon roses are coming together. Man, they're looking sharp now. So, almost burnt my fingers. Scared the crap out of me. This one's done. Look at them. The petals are opening up.
They are.
See, this one's done. So some of them are rendering down better than others. This one, it's done. It didn't render down quite like I wanted, but it still looks cool. See? That's what I was going to say. I'm like, getting ridiculous. Just coat my corn balls. They're looking good. First toast is looking good. So there's like, the hardest thing is just being patient with this. So, that's what it looks like right now. How's that look? Cool?
Yep.
Alright, so when we plate this up, so.
That's good.
Oh yeah.
That's perfect.
Oh, you know what I need? So anytime I do anything like this, I put it on something that can breathe, right? So it doesn't sweat. Even like chicken, right? When you take chicken off the grill and you got that chicken nice and crispy, don't pile it up right at first because it's still hot, it's steaming. If you pile it up, the stuff on the bottom, the skin's not gonna be crispy. So, let's see what we got here. I think this piece here we can take off. This piece here. It's perfect. We're on the home stretch, everybody. Let that grill just a little bit. Oh, look. You can see the G.
Oh, look at that. The G from the grill piece and the R. Part of the R.
Yeah, cool. We should have did a long piece of bread. Great idea.
Right. Could have done that, right. Michael, you asking this one that we're on right now, what kind of smoker? It's a Rectech?
This is a Rectech bullseye, right? So I got my handle on upside down. I don't think it says bullseye on it anywhere. I'm not sure why, but it is a Rectech bullseye. I don't know if anybody from the Academy, the Rectech Academy that's going on this weekend, if anybody's there watching. I hope y'all had a great time and learned a lot of stuff. Woo, here we go. Oh man, yeah. This is like...
Siri hates us too, Steve.
What?
I said Steven, Siri hates it. He keeps trying to say Rectech.
Alright, so now we're waiting on 2 pieces. Pat, do you have any questions in there that's not been tended to? Yeah, do we have any questions that's not been tended to? Yeah, so I tell you what. Yeah, so like I am like an anti-pan person. I used to use it, but it always leaves this like residue or something. I don't know. It's weird, and it to me, yeah, it's black and it gets on your food. It just doesn't do a good job. And you want the non-stick part of your grate to be natural, like just like a skillet. Like don't use pan on your skillets either. I have a sister that does that. I don't know if she still does it, but she's watching. I guess I'm giving her a hard time now. But hold on. Just another. Okay. See how good these work? They're like awesome. They are. So yeah. So the searing. I mean the way you treat your grapes. So like Pam, that I don't know the technical stuff, but it's like a CO2 or whatever. But then you have, I know people notice that they have this stuff that's in a can. It's very similar to Pam, but it's called duck fat. I talked to a guy that knows all about the way they do the duck fat, and I was telling him the reason I don't use Pam. And he said, so with the duck fat can, they actually do it different. They put the duck fat in, and then they put a bag, I think it has CO2 in it, inside, so it's putting pressure on the duck fat. So it's separated though, it's not mixing. And so as you hit the button to let the duck fat out, all it is that CO2 bag is pushing pressure on the duck fat so it comes out. So you don't have that same effect. It's really awesome. So I'm actually going to try some of that. But here we go. Look. Whoops. We got one piece that's a little, but I like it like that. So I meant to do it.
Don't you put that syrup on it?
Right, you'll never see it.
Oh, that it mushes it over.
So,
alright.
Yeah.
We are ready to plate up some
Let me
food.
turn this down.
So we got our bacon roses. One fell over.
Okay, so
May have
now
gone a
the
little bit
plating.
longer, but we need to
Now
get
the
this
plating.
plated, the grilled.
Okay, so this is everything separate, right?
Yes.
So this is the part that we're kind of figuring out. Hopefully, okay. So my pins. All right, so we'll put a piece there. A piece that doesn't look sexy.
Are you gonna cut it in half? Like it's going on a reel.
No, I was gonna do.
Oh, you're just gonna plate them up?
Yeah. Yeah, just like that.
Don't forget your.
Okay.
Oh, right.
So, all right. So anyway, see, we got mint leaves, right? Just be patient with me, guys. This is
the extra special part.
The artist at work. And so the person who has pushed me to do better on my plating, besides everybody give me a hard time, is Floyd Gomez. So you can thank Floyd for me taking so long. Because I used to just kind of like throw it down and eat it. Right? So now I'm going to take my time and make it look pretty. Okay, so does that look good?
Yes. Look how nice that looks when you put that down in front of your mama or your wife.
Right, put this down in front of your mama or your wife.
Your grandma.
Or your daughter if she's a mama too.
With some little roses.
Uh-oh.
Once you're done, I'm going to come around and do it.
The bacon's still a little hot.
Oh.
What? Look at this. Oh no, I broke it. I broke it.
Something had to go wrong.
All right, here, hold
right, Tyler's not here today, so Tyler probably quit. I'm not sure.
There we go. All right, here we go.
Don't overdo the garnish, Kip Chandler said. Don't overdo the garnish.
So that's probably enough strawberries.
Yeah, because you can do some blueberries and powdered sugar.
Right? Enough strawberries, everybody? Does everybody agree that that's enough strawberries, or should I do...
I would do one
more.
Some people like
Let's do one more. And I'll put this bad boy right.
Rum says good show.
What?
Looks great.
Look at that. All right.
All right.
What?
Did he just lick his
Oh
finger?
my God. Dude. These are outrageous. So who said that they were happy I wasn't using the rectangle plates? Yeah. Mark, I'm sorry, man. I have to use the rectangle plates. So we're plating this up two different ways, right? So be patient a little bit more. It's not that much of a delay. I can hear myself talk. Okay. Yeah. It's alright. It's not messing me up. No, it's cool. It's not messing me up at all. So.
Marianne Ronaldo said it's purty.
Purty? This
Looks
is purty.
great. Russell Nut.
Alright, you know what?
Chaz said, I can't do all the, oh my God, blah, blah, blahs. But he said, that's almost professional.
Almost. I'm getting there.
We're not even finished. We got a couple more little steps. And then we'll wrap it up for y'all.
Okay. Bam. There we go. It's mint leaves.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Starkey.
John Starskevich wanted to know what these leaves were.
Right.
Great question. They are mint leaves.
They're mint.
We almost used basil, but we were like,
basil, but we thought mint.
we're like, who the heck wants to eat a basil leaf by itself?
Right.
Not me. So Wendy came up with the idea to use. All right, I can do a little bit of strawberry here.
Oh, nice. That's real nice.
That's real nice.
That's real nice.
That's real nice.
Real nice.
Good.
There you go.
Is that too much?
Nope. I think it's perfect.
What do you think? I'm having too much fun. All right.
Yeah, your mom's got some mint growing. That's what I was thinking. I was going to run over to somebody's house and grab some at their garden, but I didn't have time. And then powdered sugar.
All right. Now to do this, so it.
Kip Chandler said his pig has a superpower. She turned salad into bacon. That's her superpower. Salad into bacon. Very nice. Let's go.
Hold up.
This.
Hold up.
Oh,
One more thing.
One more thing.
I was gonna put one on top.
All right, go ahead. There you go. And of course, y'all can all garnish however you
Wow.
want to. But
That
those,
was.
I want to try one of those strawberries. Those are your little bacon roses. And then
Just
this is
moving stuff
everything
out the
plated
way.
up. There you go.
So
Right. Chaz is right. Prime for a maple syrup drizzle. Do you want to go get the syrup and drizzle?
well,
Or you, that could also be a garnish.
what?
A drizzle.
It could be, and it will be. I'm just trying to get all this stuff
Cleaned up.
spruced up a little bit. Oh, you know what? Probably should have taken that out.
Alright, hold on one more step, y'all. Since we're not having a show next Sunday, we'll keep you hostage today. Thank you, Brian. Move all of this out the way.
All right. So I feel like I'm being a little cheap. I don't have any maple syrup, but I do have Aunt Your Mama. Can't go wrong with Aunt Your Mama.
No, you cannot.
So, here we go.
I actually meant to pick up some maple syrup. Drizzle?
Huh?
Is it just drizzle?
How's that?
That looks good to me. Yeah, Karen Peralta said put the powdered sugar in a little mesh strainer and shake it over the plate. That's a good idea too. There we go. Perfect. I think that's very pretty. What do y'all think?
Wait a minute.
Oh. It looks like an angel strawberry now.
It does. It's our angel strawberry.
Alright. Done.
How is
there
that?
it is, y'all. How's that?
All right. So let's go over a few things. I know it's been. I know it's been a long feed. I don't know what time. How we rocking on time?
It's almost 11:20.
Oh, what the heck? These shows get longer, and this is simple. So anyway, if you shared the feed, you're in a drawing to win your pick of anything here. If you share the feed more than everybody else, you also get a pick of anything here.
I thought you said a beastometer, but it'll be a pick.
Yeah, we're just gonna do a
Yeah.
pick, right? Because maybe they already have a beast on. So they can get a pick of anything they want. Was there anything else?
Stephen Bove said, let's eat. He wants to jump through the phone and start eating, but we have to take a picture.
Yeah, I gotta
of this. We
do
can't cut
pictures,
this one
but
up, we
what-
can eat.
I can eat all this like right now, and
I
I'm
know,
actually what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make like a sandwich. I'm gonna take a rose. Where's my
Sorry, y'all. I had
Where's
to
my
get a
stuff?
strawberry.
So let me do this.
All right, Starkey, peace out. He's making some jerk chicken today.
Awesome.
So get started.
So look, I'm gonna make a sandwich. I know this is kind of like, it's just the way I'm gonna do it.
Let's do it. Pour some syrup on it.
Yeah, I'm going to. It's a half a sandwich. This is gonna be the best. So I mean, you can do all that just to present it to your lady friend, but this is the way I'm eating it. So
That bacon is gonna be amazing on there.
and with the strawberry.
And me standing here with a camera in my hand. No, I'll get it after.
No, here's a bite.
Thank you.
I think I ate most of the bacon though.
What? Yeah.
All right. I know it's been a long feed. I don't know who stuck with us through the whole thing. Pat did. Wendy did. I did. And I know there's people that have. And I know there's people that drop off and come back, drop off, come back. Hey, I get it. That's all cool. I truly appreciate y'all being here. Remember, if you want the ingredients, type send in the comments.
He did, Ann. I got some.
Type send in the comments, and we'll get that out to you. Through, we'll communicate through Messenger, and then I'll email you the actual ingredients. Because the ingredients list is so long, it's too long for a Messenger message. You can't put that much content in one message, so we have to email it. So in order for us to do that,
Thank you, Rob.
we set that up through Messenger, and then we email it. That's it. So remember, if you make this week or on Mother's Day next week, post it in our VIP group. The link to the VIP group is in the description of this feed. And we'll take everybody who does that. Make sure you tag me and Pat in the post and Wendy. And that way we can keep track of who did this. And then we'll pick one of those people to win something also. Cool? Cool. Love you. Peace out. And you will see me next week, but I don't think we're going to do an actual show. We'll do something. Okay? Because we know people have things to do. Anyway, I'm starting to ramble. I need to get done because I need to eat. Peace out. Love you. Talk to you all later.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day. Please let me know if you do this.